I'm honoured to lead the debate today, and I would like to pay special thanks to the member for Basingstoke, the member for Lanark and Hamilton East, and the member for Portsmouth South in supporting the application to the Backbench Business Committee, a committee where I remain the only woman. International Women's Day is an opportunity for all of us to use our voices to celebrate the amazing women of the world. It is also our opportunity to send a rallying cry out to the world about the hardships and injustices women everywhere still face. With each passing day, it seems that right now, the women out there need to hear us in here and how we support them more than ever before. It will surprise no one that the thing I will speak about today is violence against women and girls. Before my rallying cry, I want to reflect on where we were last year and where we are now. As I closed my speech on International Women's Day last year, I declared that the women murdered in the UK deserved better than what they got. I pressed this House to hear their names and feel their pain. I have been proud to be a member of this House in the past year, where parliamentarians like the member for Penistone and Stocksbridge, the member for Hove and Portslade, myself and the member for Basingstoke, and many others called on the government to overhaul a family justice system that leaves women and children damaged and unsafe. Our calls were heard, and an actual establishment, in this time we talk of establishments, that others said we would never change, will now begin to improve. From this place, a message was sent to women living in fear. Hundreds of them have contacted me with gratitude. Last week, the member for Banff Buchan did a thing that few will manage in their time in this place and pushed her bill to ratify the Istanbul Convention through this place to its completion, regardless of those who wanted to stop it. The bill will mean that in this place, every year, a minister will stand at the dispatch box and lay out to us exactly how they are going to protect vulnerable women and children. Yesterday, the government finally heard the calls which have echoed around this place for over 6 years and made sex and relationship education compulsory. While we waited too long for this, the euphoria felt by myself and many campaigners across this House made me want to cartwheel down the halls.
Go on.
I could do it. The work over the years of the member for Walthamstow, the Right Honourable member for Pontefract and Castleford, the member for Rotherham and the member for Basingstoke and many others mean that girls are now going to be safer. Not exclusively, but these changes in the past year have been led and pushed through by the women in this place, with the amazing support of women's organisations such as the Girl Guides, Women's Aid and IC Change, amongst many, many other female-led organisations. Briefly.
The issue that she's rightly drawn attention to has international implications. Will she agree that one of the most important things we can do is provide the incentives for girls to remain in school so much longer, which reduces the opportunity for early marriage, from which so many of the evils of which she has spoken flow?
Jess, Phillips.
I would absolutely agree, and for every girl that stays at school in every part of the world and every girl who uses that education to stand up and speak for the other women in the world, the whole world would be a better place. Women with voices matter. Women with voices change things. Women with voices in here give hope and protection to women without a voice at all. I am proud of our efforts, and today I will lay down another marker and say there is still much to do. Last year I rose to my feet in this House and read out the names of 125 women who were murdered by men. I decided that I would do this every year while I still have the privilege to be in this place. While we have achieved many things here, I hope this list once again reminds us of all the reasons we must keep going. I want to stress that this list is the Femicide Census, which is collated by Karen and Gala Smith. This list is made up of all the women killed where a man was the perpetrator or is the principal suspect. While the majority of these deaths can be attributed to partner violence, They are certainly not all in this category and include women also murdered by men they did not know in the UK since last International Women's Day. Their names are Lindsay Smith, Robin Mercer, Paige Doherty, Carrie-Anne Izzard, Lynn Freeman, Jodie Betteridge, Joanna Trojniak, Amina Begum, Natasha Sadler, Laura Marshall, Elizabeth Mackay, Marie Johnston, Norma Bell, Tracy Cockrell, Helen Bailey, Leanne Maharchi, Jean Ryan, Colleen Westlake, Nazreen Khan, Lorraine Rayner, Faye Daniels, Louise O'Brien, Shin Shin Liu, Natalie Hemming, Becky Morgan, Iris Owens, Julie Cook, Carby Arbre, Anne-Marie Neild, Maria Mabobo, Maria Erta, Sunita Nijwaha, Dawn Rhodes, Sylvia Stewart, Andrina Douglas, Karen Hales, Jade Hales, Jo Cox, Helen Fraser, Jean Irwin, Nijols Ventenki, Agnieszka Schmerzer, Sarah Nash, Albertina Choles, Alison Muncaster, Fiona Southwell, Emma Baum, Claire Hart, Charlotte Hart, Tracy Gabriel, Samia Shahid, Nicola Howarth, Lanuta Haydemak, Hannah Pearson, Margaret Mayer, Darlene Horton, Gregana Prodnova, Lynn Braund, Donna Williamson, Shishi B, Maya Ailif Chung, Shana Grice, Alison Farr Davis, Melinda Carosi, Hayley Dean, Annie Besala Ekofa, Zofia Sadaska, Elizabeth Bow, Nazreen Buksh, Zoe Morgan, Jackie Pattenden, Natasha Wake, Mandy Gallier, Lucy Jones, Vicky Bantz, Alice Ruggles, Sophie Smith, Jodie Wilkinson, Pardeep Kaur, Elia Aranthun, Benna Tripp, Natasha Wilde, Dika Ibrahim, Lisa Skidmore, Rebecca Johnson, Linda Ordonans, Holly Alexander, Andrea Webb, Umida Eshbova, Angela Best, Claire Nagel, Hayley Wall, Nicola Woodman, Eulyn Hastings, Victoria Shorrock, Leonie Weeks, Kieran Dowdier, Kulvinder Kaur, Anita Downey, Anne Fano, Chrissy Kendall, Gillian Zoymuya, Amandeep Kaur, Tina Billingham, Hannah Dorrans, Catherine Kelly, Hang Yin Lung, Karina Batista, Humara Khan, Hazel Wilson Bryant, Margaret Stenning, Avis Addison and Julie McCash. Let these women be our inspiration. Let these women be the ones who drive us. I would ask each and every one of us to remember these women, one of whom was one of us. We must remember them when we make our decisions, use our votes and our voices. We have a responsibility to be the voices of these women now they are gone. On this International Women's Day, let's remember why we are all here and let's raise our voices.